Mohan, Sip Sangam, Sip Vijay, Sip Kumar Swami, Sip Raju, Sip Girish, Sip Bharat, Sip Hitkari, Sip Rumataji, Sip Leena and your baby, Sip Samita, Sip Sudeep, Sip Motkula, Sip Gautam, Sip Girish, Sip Komal, Sip Supreme Kaumudi, and Sip Bridget appearing now, Sip Sagairaj. Others, I'm not yet seeing you all appearing, but there are many people joining the call. I understand that. And some people come in late. My dear friends, today we have an interesting discussion. Like yesterday, we had a very interesting discussion, and today we have another interesting discussion. And what is this interesting discussion? Right? You will find it very interesting today, I hope. I promise it to be an interesting evening. And the discussion today, administrator is putting up on the screen. Please read it carefully because it's question to you. What are you seeking in this journey of enlightenment? My question today is to you, the 50 of you who are on the call. I'm asking each of the 50 of you, or maybe 60, 70, whoever joins, what are you seeking? What are you seeking in this journey of enlightenment? So can we start? Who would like to go?
Can I go, Sip?
Yes, Kaumudi.
Okay, so I think I want the freedom from the misery of the mind, the ego, and the pain of the body.
Very good. So Kaumudi says, I want freedom from the triple suffering. So I don't know how much time we will have, but Kaumudi, so don't forget what you told me. Obviously you want. And let us get to have some more people giving us what they are saying. What are you seeking in this journey of enlightenment? So Kaumudi has given us a very good start. Kaumudi says, I want the triple suffering. I want freedom from the triple suffering. I don't want to feel pain of the body. I don't want to have the misery of the mind. I don't want to have agony of the ego. And therefore, I want enlightenment. Can enlightenment give me that? Yes, it can. I'm guaranteeing you it can. But are you going to achieve that enlightenment? That is up to you. So let us go to the next person. Who would like? Sudeep Bhargava. What are you seeking, Sudeep?
Shivam, sir.
Shivoham, Sip.
Sir, I'll be okay with that. Triple suffering is okay for me as long as I get my final goal, that is the unification with God. Let in this life I can get whatever troubles I get, that's fine. But when I die, I should not come back to this earth. I should get liberated. That's it.
Okay, so Sudeep is saying, I don't mind. I'm not like Kaumudi. Kaumudi, don't take it personally.
No. Answer is absolutely right. I'm okay with it. That's what I'm saying. Even if I don't get it, but I get the second thing, that's good enough.
I can suffer the triple suffering provided I get liberation from rebirth.
Right.
You're saying I want liberation from rebirth. Okay? Then we have now Samatma. Samatma. Who's Samatma?
Samita.
Samita. My God, I said you, Samita. I didn't know you changed your name to Sam. What an amazing name!
It just came today when I was typing my name. That name just came up to me.
See, this is a divine name. I love it. I just love your new name. I just love it. Samatma. Arre wah. Samita Samatma. See, Samatma. What an amazing name. Yes, Samatma, what do you want? I hope I don't miss your name.
My answer is something like Sudeep's. I want liberation and unification with SIP, where I even if I have suffering now, I'm ready to go through it, but I want to be away from rebirth. So that is unification with divine energy.
So to both of you and Sudeep, I must tell you one thing. While you don't mind suffering, and all of you who are new to the call, on the front page we have got Bharat, Mohan, Vijay. All of you remember one thing I'm telling Sudeep and Samatma who are pioneers in this. You cannot get liberation without being free from the triple suffering. So don't ever say that again.
Okay.
Please don't say that again, Sudeep and Samatma. You should not say, I don't mind suffering, but I will get liberation. You cannot get liberation. The way to get liberation is first to be free from the suffering on earth and then to be free from rebirth. So you don't say, I don't mind going into the sky, but I don't want aeroplane. No, you have to need aeroplane to go to sky. Okay, you both got, I hope both of you got the
Yes.
point. I'm putting this place in because the first realization is I'm not the body, mind, ego. The moment you realize that, then you're free from the suffering on earth. Then you get suffering from rebirth. Okay, just putting it in perspective. Next, who's going to go next? Who wants to tell us? I want all of you to speak today. What are you seeking? What I'm asking you, Bharat. Bharat, what are you seeking on the journey of enlightenment? Follow Bharat. Happy to see you. I thought you're not in on the call today, but I'm happy to see you.
Okay, so I want the eternal peace and tranquility in my day-to-day work. Even my day and night, I should be in the peace. To get this liberation of peace and enjoy the life of journey, at the end, I am sure that I will be liberated. Guaranteed.
Bharat, you have just touched the string of my heart today, because today only few people were talking to me and telling how easily we lose our peace of mind. We are such fools. We are such fools that it's like watching a movie and crying.
Correct.
We are fools because we are not enlightened. We think that this drama is real.
Yeah.
And we cry. A person who's enlightened, Bharat, for your information, a person who's enlightened never loses his peace. Because
No matter what happened, no matter
no,
what happened.
because nothing matters, Bharat. It's all a show. It's just a dream. Why should I worry? It's just a dream.
Let
What
it
is
be
the song?
COVID, let it be cancer, let it be anything.
I have COVID, right? My body has COVID. How does it matter? What's the song I sang? Na 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 na. It's just a drama. I have a beautiful song. It's not coming to mind. We have another poems saying it's a cosmic drama. Who knows the cosmic drama poem?
One thing.
Bharat, the song
One
says,
thing.
nothing is real. It's a
Yeah.
cosmic drama. We are just actors. We come and we go.
Very nice.
There will be laughter. There will be tears. Such is the cosmic show. It's a drama, you see. Whatever will be, will be. Our role we must do, you see. What will be, will be. This is from the song Que Sera, Sera. Whatever will be, will. We are fools. We are absolute fools. And we get paranoid, we get upset, we get worried, we get angry about what is happening. When in reality, nothing is real. It's a cosmic drama. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Rumata ji, boliye.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam to you.
I want to live as Ru.
You want to live? Then you live now. Oh, that is what you're seeking. I was wondering what you're telling. So you are seeking from enlightenment that you should want to live as the Ru, correct? So what stops you from living as the Ru?
कुछ ना कुछ तो हो ही जाता है गुरुजी.
Okay, what stops you from living as the Ru is the BME, the body, mind, and ego.
Yes.
So what robs Bharat's peace of mind is BME. What stops Kaumudi from free from the suffering? It's the BME. What stops Sudeep and Samatma is the BME. And how do we get rid of the BME? Through enlightenment. And how do you get the enlightenment? By following what we speak on this call every day. The recipe is available. We have to take the medication. Don't say the doctor. I told the story of the doctor, right? Mohan, you know the story of this doctor? The doctor went for a walk. The doctor went for the walk. And when he went for the walk, he met his friend who's coughing. So that the friend told the doctor, give me some magical tablets because I have got a very big important function in 3 days. The doctor made some homeopathic packets. Packet 1, packet 2, packet 3. Pick packets. It won't take the packet today, tomorrow, day after, you'll be fine for your function. On the day of the function, they were walking again. And the doctor asked his friend, "Hey, how are you now? Ready? Are you good for your function?" He said, "No, doctor, I'm feeling even worse than before." And Mohan, the doctor asked him, "Did you take those 3 packets of tablets I told you, day 1, day 2, day 3? He said, "No, my wife told me not to take those tablets." He said, "My wife told me not to take those tablets because there was no name, no brand written on those tablets. My wife didn't believe these homeopathic tablets. So she said, don't take these tablets." So my friends,
I
Yes,
would
Mohan.
request Vijay to say something. I mean, he has been quiet from last few days.
So let me pose the question to Vijay. Vijay, you're on this call. This call is
Yes.
for enlightenment. Can my simple question to you, what are you seeking in this call of enlightenment? What are you seeking from enlightenment?
What I'm seeking may not be fully answering the question that is posed, but what I seek is to realize the truth and to see things as they are, not as I am conditioned, to have control of the mind through a heightened intellect. Once you have a controlled mind through heightened intellect, then you begin to drop the biases, the conditioning, the likes and the dislikes. So then when you have a quieter mind, you begin to see things clearly. As they say, nothing gives you more peace of mind than not to have an opinion. So once you get to that, you find peace, and then you can see things as they are. Then you don't see the separation, you see the unity of things, and people, everything is one. So, but to know it intellectually is one thing, but to experience it is the realization of the path.
So amazing. So what, Vijay, to put your point together, you said something very profound. You said, I want the realization of the truth. And that realization will lead to all these things which you spoke about, right? And it's very true. There's a beautiful book. I don't know if you have that. Otherwise, I'd like to send you a soft copy. It's called The Spiritual Jigsaw Puzzle. On the spiritual jigsaw puzzle, it's got 100 realizations. The 100 realizations that will lead to enlightenment. They're like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. You keep putting the puzzle pieces together. You know how the puzzle works. Suddenly, when you put all the pieces together, what happens? Oh, wow, I could see the picture. So when you put all the pieces, I hope I will send that book to you by a PDF copy of that book. I see you have hundreds of books behind you, so you seem to be a reading freak.
No. When I get the moment, I do, but not that much.
Thank you for sharing, Vijay. So Vijay's answer, Mohan, thank you for that. The suggestion is that he says, I want realization, and the realization of the truth. In fact, let me tell you that it is only realization that opens the door to enlightenment. If there is no realization, there can be no enlightenment. And I also want to tell you one thing, that don't get carried away by people in this world who say, oh, enlightenment is a mystical thing, and you can't. No, anybody in this world can be enlightened. Anybody in this world. Enlightenment is switching on the light inside. Enlightenment is overcoming ignorance and realizing the truth. There are many truths, A, B, C, D, A to Z, 1 to 100. You know one by one. For example, my birthday is not my birthday. I was born 9 months before. I will not die. My body will die. But people will say, I passed away. I am not the body that you will destroy. I am the divine soul. And the law of karma works. What you give is what you get. If I don't transcend karma, I will be born again and again. I will come back as the me, the mind and ego. So all these are realizations. And when you put all these realizations together in the jigsaw puzzle, you get the light. And ting tong, you get it works. So who is going to go next? What are you seeking? Hitkariji, aap bolenge, Hitkariji?
Yes.
Hitkariji, what
Yes,
are
sir.
you
Yes,
seeking
sir.
in the journey of enlightenment? Hitkariji.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll speak. Sir, I would like to achieve all the aspects of enlightenment, because I feel, as explained by you, all these are interdependent and we cannot go by isolation.
Correct.
Of course, it has to be achieved step by step, but one has to consider all of them equally important.
Amazing. So let me tell you what you are asking for. Now let me put it in my words, okay?
Please, please.
Vichari ji, my question was, what are you seeking in this journey of enlightenment? और पता है आपने कहा जवाब क्या दिया?
जी.
आपने जवाब ये दिया, in this journey of enlightenment, I am seeking destination enlightenment. I want to get to the destination which has everything. Everything should be, I want all the aspects of enlightenment.
That's
Correct?
right. Yes.
That is when you reach destination enlightenment. So that's what you are seeking,
No,
which is
no.
beautiful.
Sir, I tell you, my effort will be, of course, step by step.
I know.
But I cannot go by isolation. All things are interdependent.
No, what you say is perfectly okay. I'm only trying to put it in perspective. आप
Right.
जो बोल रहे हैं, I'm
जी.
saying, other people are saying, people are saying, okay, I'm going to go to Bombay, बीच में वड़ा पाव खाऊंगा. You are saying वड़ा पाव से काम नहीं चलेगा, मुझे बॉम्बे जाना है. You are very clear. I want to reach the destination. I am not talking about vada pav. Vada pav se kam nahi chalega. I want to go to Bombay. There I will eat pav bhaji, vada pav. I will go to beach also. I will do everything. So you want all aspects of enlightenment. It's
That's
perfectly okay. We must make it a little interesting. I like to make it, otherwise it becomes boring. Thank you, Hitkari ji. Who else was speaking in between? I'm sorry, I missed your voice. Shivoham.
I want detachment from all the relationships, worldly relationships, and I want complete attachment with SIP.
So who stops you, my dear?
Nothing stops me, but I
Who
should.
stops you? Abhi chodo na. Abhi
Yes.
chodo na. Abhi chodo na. So I know you cannot leave because it is lack of enlightenment that is not letting you leave. If you were enlightened, you could leave. You are not able to leave because you are caught. You are caught.
Yes.
You are caught because the truth you forgot. You are caught because the truth you forgot, and the truth you forgot because you are in the myth and you don't realize the truth. So this is a cycle. And unless you let go,
I have to get out of the myth.
Chodo.
Yes.
You have to let go. Unless you let
Yes.
go of the ego, you will never find your destination enlightenment. So Rekha, yes, you're right. I am seeking in this journey. Rekha says, I'm seeking in this journey of enlightenment two things. One, detachment from this world. And two,
Yes.
attachment to the divine.
Yes.
There can be no attachment to the divine unless there's
100%
detachment from this world. Because of the
Yes.
beautiful quotation we wrote many years back, it says, unless you have the courage, you cannot discover the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. जो किनारे पकड़ के बैठते हैं वो कभी समुद्र को पा नहीं सकते.
Yes.
अगर आप किनारे को पकड़ के बैठेगी तो किनारे पे ही रहेगी.
True.
If you are attached to people and possessions, you will never get enlightened. So please let go, and enlightenment will also help you let go. Who's going next? I want many more people to give
Shivam
their
Sarji.
Ashok Nichani, bolo.
Shivam Sarji, I want to see the SIP in every living thing.
So you don't see?
I want to see the SIP in whoever I meet.
So now what do you see?
I want to see him as a SIP.
But now what do you see, Ashok? Now what are you seeing?
No, I'm not. I see him as a human being. Every living thing, even the tree, the birds.
I love your honesty. I love your honesty. See, because unless there's honesty, we cannot reach that point. So it's very important to have honesty. And I love Ashok. I love your honesty when you say, I'm not able to see SIP still in everybody.
Everybody.
So how do we see SIP in all? When I always, some of Bharat, I have not asked this question to you, Bharat. I'm asking you a question because I know you're a keen seeker. You're one of those keen seekers. So what do you think I'm wearing, Bharat? What do you think I'm wearing?
Clothes.
No, what am I wearing? Salwar kameez, what?
Hi. Yeah, shirt, t-shirt.
Shirt, or a sweatshirt or a t-shirt.
Yeah.
So what Ashok Nichani is saying, Bharat, and the rest of you, he's saying, I can also see, like Bharat, I can see the t-shirt. But actually, I'm not wearing t-shirt. Bharat, actually, I'm not wearing t-shirt.
Body is very.
No, there are thousands of threads.
Threads.
Yeah.
There are
Only
thousands of threads. Can you see it? You can't see the thousands of threads. You're only seeing the t-shirt. This is what Ashok Nichani is saying. I want to see beyond the skin. I want to see beyond the t-shirt. I want to see the threads.
threads.
I want to see the divine.
Divine.
I want to see the supreme immortal power that is in one and all. Unfortunately, we are unable to see the supreme divine because we are caught with our ignorance, with Maya. So amazing and amazing, Ashok. But I want some more. Who else will say? What are you seeking?
Bolo,
All of
sir.
you who come on this call.
Sir, I want to say.
Ha, bolo, Komal.
Shivam, sir.
Sit, Komal.
I solved this jigsaw puzzle, which you were just explaining now. Then I want to fly out like a bird, not to come back here. I cannot fly unless I don't solve the jigsaw puzzle. Even if one is left over, the jigsaw puzzle is not complete.
So, imagine Komal is saying, I'm like a bird in a cage and the cage is closed. I'm struggling inside the cage. I want the door to open. Correct, Komal? I want the door to open and I want to fly in the sky. I don't know if you heard the song recently. I wrote a beautiful song, one of my favorite songs. But my voice is very bad. Please, I'm croaking like a frog today, but please bear with me. And the song says, उड़ जा रे पंछी पिंजरे से उड़ जा ये जग है पिंजरा और तू है आत्मा जीवन का मकसद मुक्ति पाना है प्रभु को है पाना हाँ प्रभु को है पाना उड़ जा रे पंछी पिंजरे से उड़ जा पिंजरे से उड़ जा. Komal, you must listen to the song every day. Komal, you must make this the ringtone on your phone. You must make it your doorbell. You must make it in everything, in your alarm, in your phone alarm. All the time the song should play. Then only it should remember every time somebody rings your doorbell. Don't let it, now ring your doorbell, ring ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. No, change it. Somebody rings your doorbell. What should come? Ud ja re panchi. Make it your doorbell. Make it your telephone ring as ringtone.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, so yes, enlightenment will give you this liberation from the cage before you age, and it will take you to a different stage. Right? So, but thank you for your sharing. Who else will go? What are you seeking? My question to all of you: what are you seeking in this journey of enlightenment? Who else? If you don't say on your own, I will pick your name. So you better tell me.
Okay. Shivam, sir. Sir, sir, I want to Jivatma to unite with Shivatma.
You want Jivatma to unite with Paramatma, correct? This is what you're saying?
Yes.
So, very good. What Atmatra is saying is the highest level. Highest level. You know why I'm saying highest level? Please understand. Atmatra is talking about beyond enlightenment. Atmatra is not talking about enlightenment. So I hope you understand. Okay, so it's very important. Just 1 minute. Please pay attention. Enlightenment is the center line here. Before enlightenment comes realization. What Vijay told. I want realization. Before realization comes overcoming ignorance. If you don't overcome ignorance, you can't get realization. If you don't get realization, you can't get enlightenment. And before overcoming ignorance, you need to go on a quest. You need to search. If you don't search, you can't find. I hope you're getting the sequence very clearly. First step, we search. The second step, we overcome the ignorance. The third step, there is realization. The fourth step, there is enlightenment. After enlightenment, Atmatra is saying, I want liberation, and unification. This is what Sudeep and even Samatma said, that we want that moksha, nirvana, enlightenment. Everybody can't get it. Everybody can't reach that stage of enlightenment, of liberation, of unification. But Atmatraya, if you are enlightened, the
Yeah.
moment you are enlightened, right, then you are
Okay.
liberated. You are liberated. Enlightenment liberates you.
Yes.
Then whether you will be united with, whether Jivatma will be united with Paramatma, that's not in my hands. That is
Okay.
purely in your hands.
Yes.
I cannot help you in that.
Okay.
I hope you can. I can help you up to the point of realizing the truth. I can help
Yes.
you up to the point of you switching on the light. Thereafter,
Okay.
it's your personal journey. Thereafter, I have no role to play.
Oh. Okay.
You understood, right? Thereafter, it is
Yes.
your personal journey with the
Okay.
divine. Thank you. Good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who else would like to go? We have only 2-3 minutes more. Who else would like to go? What are you
Hi.
seeking?
Hi, Shvam.
Shivoham, Bridget. What are you seeking in this journey of enlightenment? What are you seeking?
I would like reach really all the concept inside the world. I would like to go beyond all the samsara and be in happiness, bliss, and I don't know how to say in English, but really near of the God, and I let him show me the way, because I know.
Last time you told me a word. Let me remind you. You
Yeah.
told me you want a state of Sat Chit Anand. Last
Yeah.
time you told me. You remember now? I remind you. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Bridget, because what you're saying, you want to reach that ultimate state of consciousness where there is happiness and bliss and realization and everything. So that is called in the last call, you told me the word. I want to
Yeah.
reach the state of Sat Chit Anand. So yes, Bridget, enlightenment can take you to the journey of Sat, can give you that state of Sat Chit Anand. Who else would
I
like
will
to?
reach.
Huh?
I will reach.
You will
For
reach.
sure.
You know something?
Yes.
There are only two things. Please remember this, Bridget.
Yeah.
Winners, they don't quit. And
No.
quitters, they don't win.
Mm-mm.
Winners, they don't quit. So you don't quit. 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 And somebody said, "Oh, but you're not yet succeeded." He said, "Yeah, I'm still trying. I don't quit. I will go on and 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 on."
Day after day, I try. Always.
Who else would like to go?
Thank you.
Anybody else? Girish
Shivam,
says,
sir?
"I want to be a Jivan Mukta." Sudeep, I've got your name before we end the call. Sudeep will give you the final say. So Girish wants to be a Jivan Mukta. A Jivan Mukta is one, just for the people who are not clear about the term, a Jivan Mukta is one who has attained Mukti when alive. Because moksha and nirvana can happen only after the body dies. But when you are alive, the state of mukti or moksha or nirvana for a person who is alive is called Jivan Mukta. A Jivan Mukta lives like a Sthit Pragya. A Jivan Mukta is a liberated soul. Lovely goal. Lovely goal.
Here, Shivam,
Show him, Gautam.
I am seeking what everybody told. I am seeking everything about enlightenment. And I want to add one more thing, that I am seeking the aha moment which you got in the flight. I'm just waiting for the aha moment.
That aha moment is called enlightenment.
I'm
That
just
aha
waiting for
moment,
that.
when that anubhuti, that ting tong, ting tong. You know what that aha moment? Let me explain to you. You are in front of a tijori, and the tijori has got a big lock. Inside there are hundreds and thousands of diamonds. But to open the tijori, to open the tijori, you have hundreds of keys. You don't know which key works. And you have only 10 minutes. Because in 10 minutes, if you don't open the tijori, the people will come, the dacoits will come and they will take it. It's like that. So Gautam, the time is limited. The key is in your hand. There are many keys. You choose the right key and open the lock. You open the tijori, you will find the treasure. You are not able to open the tijori. You are confused with the keys. So you have to pick the right key. Don't say, I want everybody's keys. You pick the right key. Thank you. Good, Gautam. Who else wants to go before Sudeep Bhargava? What are you seeking on this journey of enlightenment? So everybody gets a perspective of what everybody on this call is seeking. Ashok Chotwani, you're quiet. What is Ashok Chotwani seeking?
Sir, I am seeking a life of Satchit Anand, sir, and unification with God.
Unification will come after enlightenment, but Satchit Anand can come with enlightenment. Satchit Anand means, Satchit means what Vijay spoke. Vijay said realization. Realization is Sat. But when there is consciousness of the realization, it becomes Satchit. When there is consciousness, Vijay, then you become conscious of the realization. And when you become conscious of the realization, then there is Ananda. Ananda is pure bliss, divine bliss. So, Ashok Chotwani, good. When you are enlightened, yes, you can get that state of Sat, Chit, Anand. That's a state of supreme bliss. Sat ke chit mein rehta, Ananda mein रहता सच्चिदानंदा हाल है वो सच के एहसास से होता आनंदा में रहता जो सत्य का चित करता. Thank you, Ashok. Who else? Last person before we speak.
Yeah, I have a last question.
Yes,
not a question, observation.
Yeah.
That we all want to be enlightened. We all want to peace. We all want to be happy, including me. But what do we want to give in return? We just want everything. We should be also prepared to give something. So probably the time is less. Probably we could think about it, that what do we want to give in return? We just want everything. We want to be enlightened. We want to be happy. We want to be peaceful.
Do you know what you have to give? Do you know what you have to give?
Exactly. This is what I'm asking you. What we should be giving.
You have to give your ego. You have to give your me. You have to give your mind and ego. And you have to give the supremacy of your senses that are craving. If you only give up, you don't have to give, but you have to give up. If you only give up the cravings of your senses, and if you only give up the me, the mind and ego, you don't need to give anything more, Mohan. This is not samsar. In the world of karma, you give and you get. It's a transaction. In the spiritual world, you don't have to give anything beyond this, because everything is Maya. Everything is an illusion. It's like a dream. This world, when you wake up at death, nothing belongs to you. This is what you have to give. You know what you have to give, Mohan? You have to give up your ignorance. You have to give up the wrong beliefs. We have been taught that God is in heaven. We have been taught many wrong things. We have to give up all those. And Mohan, when we give up all those, then we will be enlightened. And when you're enlightened, you're right. All the people asking, you get all these things. But very interesting perspective, Mohan. Thank you. Sudeep Bhargava, you're last on the line. Sudeep Bhargava.
Shivam sir. So I just wanted to understand what you explained to Atmatreji, that there is only a level up to which you will help us, and after that it's going to be our own personal journey.
Yeah.
So I just want to get that explanation again. If today we have time, otherwise you can take this question tomorrow.
No, it's not a long explanation. See, Sudeep, it's like this. You understood, right? The journey starts by going on a quest. And then if you don't go on a quest, if you're sitting in the mithai shop and eating jalebis, then how will you be enlightened? No. You have to forget about jalebis and you have to search for answers. So you go for answers. When you're in search for answers, what do you have to do? You have to overcome ignorance. When you overcome ignorance, you drop all the ignorance, what happens? You realize the truth. When you go through all the 100 realizations, then there's enlightenment. Now you are enlightened. So up to here, I can help you, right? After enlightenment, there's a fight between you and the me, the mind and the ego. That is an internal thing. Suppose your mind and ego destroys you. Let me give you a simple example of Osho. Many people think that Osho is a very great saint, right? He's got some amazing things he speaks about, Osho. But then why did he become a slave of Rolex and Rolls Royce? So I don't know, I'm not making any judgment, but the only logical inference is that he sank into it. So if you fall prey for drugs, and if you get into www, women, wealth, wine, then you can fail. Although you are enlightened, you can sink because you blink and you think and you sink. Finished. So then there is no liberation, Sudeep. Now, last point, Sudeep. There is liberation. After enlightenment, you don't fall for Rolex watches and Rolls Royce and sexy girls, and you're free from all this. Then what happens? After liberation, there has to be unification with the divine. And that depends upon how much you love the divine. That depends on your personal bhakti yoga. It depends on your prema yoga. If you do not love God, you do not love the divine, then how will you be able to unite with God? You have to be able to love God so much. I can't help you in loving God. You have to love God. So these two aspects, to fight your mind and ego, liberation, and to love God, unification, I told Atmatraji, that is your efforts. But that comes after enlightenment. Till enlightenment, it is my job. It is my job to keep on helping you switch on the light. Wherever there's a darkness, I have to switch on the light. Wherever there's a short circuit, I have to open the wires. Wherever you're sinking in samsara, I have to guide you. As a mentor, as a guide, as a person who has got a personal experience, I'm not any guru, I'm not any master. I'm an ordinary person like any ordinary person in this world. I have experienced certain realizations, and my job is to share this realization with the world. I seek nothing. God has given me everything. God has given me more than I need. And therefore, I have no greed. All I seek is to help you reach the peak. All I seek is to help you reach the peak. So tomorrow we will get back to another active session of Ask Him. Today was a very interesting perspective. I hope you realize everybody has got a different angle. What I am seeking on this journey of enlightenment. You all opened your hearts and you shared. I am deeply grateful to all of you who participate. I remain ever grateful as I look forward to your divine presence tomorrow at our date at 8. I bow down to you.